Hey guys, and welcome back to my world. Now today I'm going to be doing a quest dialogue system that has a reputation built into it as well. So we're back on the map that I did for the proximity quest detection, and if you guys actually downloaded the map and played it, you would know in the end you need to build something over here and then something happens. So I'm going to go on directly after that. So this is a continuation of that. So just to simulate what happens, something particular happens, and then I get now teleported into a little cage like so. So basically what happens is you need to now escape out of this cage. So I'm just going to drink milk, because in the final version of this game you won't have the milk. Oops, but why am I not able to drink it? There we go. Okay, so I'm in this little cage, and then we have a little person over here. Okay, now this person will want to talk to us and tell us how to actually escape out of this room over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build that quest dialogue system, and we're going to be using yes and no answers. So if I stand on the green mat, it's a yes, and if I stand on the red mat, it's a no. And every time I say no for things that negatively impact on the actual the person I'm trying to help, I will get negative, and every time I do something good, I will get positive reputation, which we can then use at a later stage for other things. Okay, so let's start building this. So now, if you guys remembered from the last video, I had a little room set up here where I have all my redstone. Now this redstone that's here already is for the quest that's up there, which we basically just completed. So the reason this room is in this particular spot, because this is a spawn chunk. Okay, so this is gonna help with lag and keeping all of these things working as it should. Now, the most important thing when you're doing quest dialogue is to actually have a script. So I've got a script over here, marked out with the amount of command blocks I'm going to need. So here I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 command blocks. Okay, it gives me the text I want in them, and it also gives me what happens with them. So to do this, I am going to need a number of objectives. I'm going to need an objective called quest, which is going to be a dummy. I need an objective called dialogue, which is a dummy. I'm going to need an objective called rep or reputation, which is a dummy. I'm going to need one called answer, and one called D-timer or dialogue timer. Now the answer we will use if answer equals 1, the person said yes. If answer equals 2, the person says no, because this answer yes and no will impact on other things at a later stage. Okay, so I'm going to create one of those first. So I've already created quest. Next I will create dialogue, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Okay, I'm not going to be using command blocks. I'm going to be using the actual console itself, the chat window itself. So all I need to do is type in SC, hit the tab key, and it'll give me scoreboard. I then want to go O, hit the scoreboard, and it'll give me objectives. I want to add an objective, and I'm going to call this objective, what did I say this objective is? Dialogue. Okay, so I'm going to call it dialogue, and it's a dummy variable, and if ever we display it, we're going to display it with an uppercase, and we're going to go dialogue. Oh no, dialogue. Okay, and you'll see added object. Oopsie. You'll see added objective dialogue successfully. So the next one we want to do is rep. So we're going to go exactly the same. I'm just going to go hit the up key, and I'm just going to take out all the dialogue and so forth, and I'm now going to go rep, because this is going to be the short version I'm going to be using in the command blocks. This is a dummy, but from time to time I might actually want to show reputation, so I'll go reputation. Okay. At a later stage we can do factions and reputation per factions and stuff like that, but for today we just want to do reputation. Now I'm going to go away and I'm going to do all the rest, and then I'll come back. So that's all done now, and to see what we did, we're going to go scoreboard, objectives, list, and you'll now see that we have D-timer, we've got answer, dialogue, quest, and rep. over here, and that's all we need. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add the dialogue timer. So let me just reset my dialogue timer to 0. I've built a hopper clock, and I'm just now going to build, as I said, the dialogue timer. Now the dialogue timer is important as it will time the delays in the dialogue for us, so that we would know when somebody needs to say something. So if you want something perfectly timed, we'll do it in this fashion. So what we're going to say is that somebody needs to have at least one for dialogue timer before it starts. So that just means that we can actually turn the dialogue timer off if we want by setting somebody's score to 0. So what we're going to do is scoreboard players add at all. So it's important we do it at all, and who has a score underscore d timer underscore minimum equals 1, and then we're going to go d timer 1. Okay, so this will now add 1 to my timer till infinite, as long as I have a score of 1. So you see the timer is actually not running at the moment. The moment I give myself 1, you'll see that my timer will now start. Okay, and I now can stop this timer at any time by setting it to 0. Okay, so this timer is not really for me, it's for the dialogue itself. Okay, so we have our dialogue timer running. So if we're going to have a look at our script quickly, the first thing we want to say is hey you. Okay, right, so let's do that. Right, so just very quickly set up this line here, which will be our I need to repeat in here, this line here, which will be our line of dialogue. So the first dialogue is hey you, but what we're going to do is we're going to say, the person's going to repeat it every, I don't know, 20 seconds or so. Okay, so let's repeat it every 20 seconds or so. So we're going to say at player, so the closest player who's got a score underscore the timer underscore minimum equals 20. So every 20 seconds, or 20 ticks, it'll say this. Then we want to go score underscore dialogue. I should have spelled something different. Dialogue underscore minimum equals 0. Score underscore dialogue equals 0. Okay, so if there's no dialogue yet, it'll actually say this, and then it'll say hey you, come here. Okay, right, so it's going to say that if I am got at least minimum of 20. Now you'll see that's going mad at the moment because I haven't actually reset the timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now, once this successfully activates, okay, once it successfully says it, I'm then actually going to remove. Actually, let me just quickly set my timer to 0 just to reset the whole thing. Okay, so when it actually successfully tells me hey you, it's then going to reset my dialogue timer to 1 so that it just redoes it. So it'll keep on saying that hey you. Okay, right, so it is scoreboard players set at all. I'm going to just do it at all. D timer 1. Okay, so just going to set it all to D timer 1. Right, so if I now give myself 1, so if I start the whole thing, you'll see it'll do a countdown. When it gets to 20, it'll then activate and say hey you, come here. Okay, once it hits that, successfully tells it, it'll activate that comparator, which will then set my timer to 1, and it'll just restart it again. So it'll just keep on saying this over and over every 20 seconds or so. So the next thing we want to do is when we actually now approach this person, so if we're within a certain amount of radius of this person, we then want to kick into action the next dialogue. Right, so I've just really got the codes for that particular mob. So what we're going to do is we're going to go use the say command again. We're going to say at player, so we're going to do the closest player who is within that radius. So it's x72, z85, y minus 101, and radius of 6. Okay, whose score underscore dialogue underscore minimum equals 0. Score underscore dialogue equals 0. Okay, so it's going to say that. I'm not going to be using any kind of timer at this because I'm not going to be repeating this. I'm just going to say this once. So I'm going to say, please can you help me escape? Please can you help me escape? Stand on, okay, I'm not used to this. Stand on the red carpet for no. Okay, stand on the, let's do the other way around. Stand on the green carpet for yes, and red carpet for no. Carpet for no. Okay, right. So it's actually going to keep on saying that because I've got something wrong. Done. Right, so the next thing we want to do is we then want to set the dialogue to 2. Okay, or to 1 actually. So we're going to go scoreboard players set at all dialogue 1. Okay, so when I'm successfully in that area, it'll then set my dialogue to 1. Okay, so what that means is that it'll then stop this scoreboard here from activating because it won't repeat this again, and it won't say that again either. But what I'm also just going to do is I'm just going to have a comparator pointing back that way, which then also just sets the timer to 1. Okay, that'll just kind of help me with stopping, the timer if need be. So you'll see, hey, you come here. Let's go test it out. Okay, so we're back. So you'll see I've got my timer running. And there we go. You'll see that. Please, Dragnoz, can you help me escape? Stand on the green carpet for yes, and red carpet for no. Okay, so at the moment I don't have the coords for this, but you'll see the timer is now running, and I'm not getting that that nagging screen of hey, you come here. So yeah, that works. Right, so now we're going to put a split in the dialogues, because now you can select yes or you can select no. So first off, I'm going to do, just add some colors to this as well. So let's just do the red carpets and green carpet so we can know which is which. Okay, so first off, let's do the red. Okay, so I'm going to just place a red on there so that I know that this is the no. So if you say no, we're going to go say at player, and now we're going to do the red. We're going to use the red coords for the red carpet, but it's going to be detecting on a block 1, so that's kind of hectic. Okay, so I'm going to say where is the green? So here's the red. I've already copy that, and I'm going to say paste that in there. And who has a score underscore dialogue underscore minimum of 1, score underscore dialogue underscore equals 1. Okay, so he says okay, let me give it a space. That That is very disappointing. You will never escape without my help. Okay. Stand on the green if you change your mind. Okay. Right, so stand on the green if you change your mind. So if I stand on the red, it should then flag that. Let's go check if that works. Right, okay, the moment of truth. Does this work? Yes! Dragnoz, that is very disappointing. You will never escape without my help. Stand on the green if you change your mind. Perfect, that works. So next what we need to do is then do the rep. So remove one from the reputation. So it's scoreboard players, remove at player, and then I'm just going to paste again that coords that's standing on that block. Just the coord should be enough because of the comparator, and we're going to go rep 1, so it'll move 1 from your reputation. What we also then want to do is change the scoreboard players set at P, who's right on that particular spot. We are going to set their dialogue to 2. Okay, so basically what that means is that it'll then only do this message once. So you'll see I had that running the whole time. So this will then just set that message to 2. It will then not activate this command block again, because this command block is set to do dialogue 1, which means it won't remove any more rep from you. Okay, so the next I'm going to carry on actually with this red one. So let's just add one over here. So now what we are going to say is we're now going to do start the timer up again and do the nag screen that just says so just say at player score underscore dialogue underscore minimum equals 2, score underscore dialogue equals 2. So score right, so score underscore right, say if you change your mind, please stand on the green. Okay, so what I forgot to add here is that the timer should be score underscore timer underscore minimum equals, just make it 30 seconds. Okay, score underscore d timer, so it's d timer equals 30. So what I forgot to do over here is I need to add one more to this, which will be, let's just do this one over here and just say score underscore so what the hell am I doing? Scoreboard players set at all, control V, at all d timer 1. Okay, so when I step on the plate, it will then tell me that, it'll then do my rep, it'll set my dialogue to 2, and it'll start the timer, and then every 30 seconds, because I've got a dialogue of 2, it'll then say, whenever you're ready, stand on the green. Okay, so this is all red. Now the green, so if we did say, yeah, sure, no worries, let me help you, what it's going to say, what it's going to do is say at player, so now we're going to go for the green coords. Oopsie. Okay, and we're going to go board play. Oh, what? Sorry, it's getting late. It's getting late. Score underscore dialogue underscore minimum equals 2. Score underscore dialogue. Oh, sorry, minimum 1. This is 1. 1 score dialogue equals 2. Right, so what this means is that it now incorporates the dialogue 2 of the no. So it'll also activate if somebody has dialogue 2. Then I'm just going to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Find the key for my cage in the hidden room. Okay. Thank you very much. Find the key to my cage in the hidden room. So then what we're going to do is we're going to set the dialogue. Scoreboard. Board. Players set at all. Dialogue 3. Man, I knew I'm gonna spell this all wrong. Dialogue 3. Right. So it'll now set the dialogue to 3. And let's, while we at it, set the. I should really. What's this? This is my timer to 0. So if it's set the timer, if I now set this, I'm going to set this timer. Actually, I can actually set it on here as well. Just pop it on here. Whoopsie. And I'm just going to go scoreboard players set at all D timer 0. Okay, so it just turns the timer off. Right. Let's go see if this works. Okay, so we're back. I had to move these two carpets further away, or the selection further away, because they were interfering with each other. So if I was selecting red, it actually selected green, so it was way too close. So I've reset everything, so let's see what happens. Yes, there we go. Hey, Dragnoz, come here. Okay, so I come closer. Yeah, what do you want? Please, can you help me escape? Stand on the green carpet, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to help you escape. I'm standing on the red carpet. It goes, that's very disappointing. You will never escape without my help. Stand on the green if you change your mind. If I change my mind, stand on here. Thank you so much. The key to my cage is in the hidden room. Fantastic. That works. Right, what I actually forgot to add is I need to add 2 more things to this particular command block. So I'm going to add 2 more command blocks. So what we want to do is we want to go scoreboard board players set at all. Okay, player set at all. We want to we're gonna go rep. No, so we want to add. Sorry, just add rep 1. So we now have a reputation of 1 added to everyone, and we now want to activate quest number 1. So scoreboard players set at all quest 1. Okay, and this is our green option. Right, so now really what you just do is you keep on carrying on like this. Okay, so this is timer 0 there, this is setting dialogue to 3. So now you're going to carry on with dialogue 3, dialogue 4, dialogue 5. You'll see I skipped 2 here because 2 was part of this one over here. So yeah, that really is it. Now I'm going to carry on building this, and I'll show you right in the end this dialogue path. Right, and that's it. I've just added this 1 extra dialogue. So basically all it just says is that if the dialogue is 4, then just say thank you very much. You found it. Now place the key in the lock and set me free. Okay. Now where that dialogue is I'll show you in 1 second. But when it does that, it now also then sets dialogue to 5. and it sets the scoreboard quest to 2, and it gives me 1 reputation. Okay. Right, so let me quickly go to show you, because we left it off with over here where we set the actually over here I added this little hint here, which actually, if the score's 3, it keeps on giving you hints until you're ready, and then every 30 seconds gives you a hint, and then over here we have 4. So let me go show you where is 4. Right, so once we've now done all of the dialogue, we are able to actually open up this hidden little room, and when I go down into this room, the moment I actually open up this chest, okay, and you can't see anything happening, but this chest, by opening up, I actually am running the command that just says to scoreboard players set score who's got a dialogue of minimum 3, dialogue 3, set the dialogue to 4. And then that sets the dialogue to 4. So the moment I now go back up here and come within a 6 block radius, he's going to go thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so that's it. These quest chests over here I will do in the next episode. But basically the whole idea is the quest hasn't been done yet, so the light is off. The quest that's been done, the lights is on. And I cannot open the ones that we've not been done, but I can open the ones that have been done. Okay, I'll show that in the next episode. Right, so I've just really reset everything so you can actually see how it works. So you'll see I'm getting this nag screen about hey, come here. You'll see I found a button. If I press the button, nothing actually works, because I need at least a quest score of 1. Okay, so hey, come here. Alright, so I come closer. He goes, please, can you help me escape? Stand on the green carpet for yes and the red carpet for no. So if I stand on the red carpet, that's very disappointing. You will never escape without my help. Stand on the green carpet if you change your mind. And I can escape on my own. Let's see what happens. Nope, nothing happens. Okay, let's just help this guy out. Thank you so much. Find the key for my cage in the hidden room. Okay, hidden room. What hidden room? I don't see any hidden room. Do you guys see any hidden room? Where is the hidden room? So, sir, I'd rather have some pigs. Have you seen my pigs? Where's the hidden room? I do not see the hidden room. Dragnoz, hint. Look for an alcove that is different. Ah, okay, here is different. Press it. Ooh, something opened up. Fantastic. Go down. Okay. Ooh, a row of chests. Only this one will be available. I open it up. Find the key. Nice, I've got the key. I go back upstairs to see what he wants, and then he goes, ooh, Dragnoz, you found it. Now place the key in the lock and set me free. I left you something in one of the chests. Ooh, and the door opened. Cool, that's it, guys. That is the chat quest, or chat dialogue. I'll expand on this a lot more, and as I said before, I'll be doing the chest next. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, I will check you all later.